Hi and welcome to my channel. Honestly, it feels a little strange filming again after such a long time. My last upload was almost a year ago now. During that time, I was actually building my art studio. I bought an old mobile home and completely renovated it from scratch to turn it into my creative space. So that project basically took over my life for the past year. But now that everything is finally starting to come together, I really wanted to return to making videos again. And I thought these markers would actually be the perfect thing to come back with because I've been extremely curious about them for a while. These are the Node Acrylic Brush Markers, which are a Korean art supply brand. And they're actually surprisingly difficult to get outside Korea right now. As far as I know, they're not officially sold internationally, so I had to use a Korean forwarding service to buy and ship them overseas, which honestly made me even more curious to try them. This set also sits pretty firmly in the expensive art supply category. The markers alone cost around 113,000 won on the Korean website, which is roughly around $75. But after international shipping, forwarding fees, and import taxes, the total ended up being closer to around $120 for me, which is definitely not cheap for markers. But honestly, I really wanted this set. The color selection looked beautiful, the packaging and overall design were gorgeous, and the reviews I had seen from Korean artists made me incredibly curious about them. And after finally testing them properly, I can genuinely say I understand why people love them so much. The quality honestly feels excellent. The color palette feels really thoughtfully designed for illustration work instead of just randomly assembled colors. The range of blues and greens especially is beautiful, but there's also a really nice selection of pinks, yellows, oranges, and muted tones. And one thing I really appreciated is the amount of gray shades included in the set. A lot of marker brands focus mostly on highly saturated rainbow colors, but this set feels much more balanced and useful for actual artwork. The brush tips also feel incredibly smooth to work with. Everything feels very controlled, very consistent, and surprisingly comfortable during longer drawing sessions. The paint flow is excellent, the opacity is really strong, and the colors stay vibrant even after drying, which is something I care about a lot with acrylic markers. The layering quality also genuinely surprised me. Even lighter colors stay remarkably clean while working, which usually isn't the case with acrylic markers. I own a lot of different marker brands already, so I wasn't necessarily expecting these to become my favorites this quickly. But honestly, so far, these are probably the best acrylic markers I own. I can already tell I'll be using them a lot in future illustrations because they just feel really enjoyable to work with, and honestly, despite the price, the shipping, and the waiting time, I really do feel like they were worth it. Also, sorry if the camera quality or focus gets weird sometimes throughout the video. I'm still trying to relearn filming after being away from YouTube for so long. But honestly, I miss this. Just quietly making art again, testing materials, filming little moments. It feels really nice to be back, and I hope you enjoy the painting demo. Thank you for being here, and see you soon.